You know, I've been seeing a lot lately. People complaining about like Switch 2 game prices. I'm seeing that so much. And like I wanna preface this by saying I'm not big on like Nintendo as a company. Transnational corporation. I like Nintendo as much as the next transnational corporation is what I'm trying to say. But like the prices just haven't really gone up that much. Like they just haven't, right? Like sure monetarily they have, but that like accounting for inflation, they just kind of haven't gone up. Like that's ostensibly true. I mean, like hold on, I'll bring up the price of let's look at Ocarina of Time, for instance, right? Ocarina of Time, what did that release as? When did that release? Of Time release price. $60 dropped to $40, and it released in 1998. The fuck are you? Yeah, 60 dropped to 40. So let's do a wee bit of sleuthing. Inflation calculator, right? That's Australia. From the US, right? We're talking in US dollars, obviously. So we do $100 in 1998. It was like $60 1998, right? What is that in March of 2025? $117. This is what we're complaining about? Like, brother, I understand like the other stuff, alright? Like the video camera costing money and like the communications costing money. Like I don't like that very much. I can see why they did it. They probably had that cooking in the pandemic or whatever, and they're like, oh, we'll just bring that out now. But like I don't know. I just think like people are a whole lot like they're too hyper focused on game prices. Like it really hasn't gone up like that much, like at all. Like, they just see the bigger number and they just crash out. And I get why. I don't like corporations. I don't like big corporations stepping in and trying to take more money. But, like, I just don't think, in terms of anything, games have gone up in price. Like, I can see the economic perspective, right? Nowadays, things are just harder to afford. But, like, you know, maybe complain about the economics of the situation. Because a lot of these people, they aren't complaining about the economics of the situation. They don't, like, say... They're not, like... I mean, some of them are, of course, but like a lot of these people aren't talking about like cost of living as like a factor, as like a big thing. Instead, they're like just focused on game prices, and like, I get it, but like, also in terms of like things you pay for in the world, games, you usually spend a whole lot more time playing them, right? Like compared to like going to the cinema is like what? What's an average movie ticket cost? Average movie ticket cost. Like, how much that costs? Not in Australia. USA. Average movie ticket in 2022. In 2023, 11. 2024, increased to 12. Alright, Statista. Oh my god, I need to actually account for this. Okay, we'll just read from there. Sure, we'll take that, like 12:22 as gospel. A movie isn't that long, right? 12:22 for like an hour, you're spending like $8 if you want like an hour and a half long movie. $8 an hour. In games, you spend so much more time. Like in Tears of the Kingdom, I played that for like 160 hours, right? Tears of the Kingdom release price. That's like what? $70? $70 for 160 hours? I'm okay with that. That's good for me. I like that. That's so much like... That's like less than 50 cents per hour enjoyed. That's so good. And people are complaining about game prices like... Brother, it is not that bad. I swear to God. Again, I'll say it. If you can't... I'm not, like, a big supporter of transnational corporations. Like, I hate Nintendo as much as the next transnational corporation, but like, at the end of the day, you kind of have to look at the numbers and do a bit of thinking rather than just getting angry over what is basically nothing. Realistically, I don't know. It just annoys me. It just annoys me when I see that so often and being so like massively spread. And then anyone who like tries to argue against it is like called a Nintendo bootlicker. Like, no, I can do some basic math. I don't know. It annoys me. Not that important. Not a massive thing to talk on, but just annoys me. Cause I've seen Moist Critical talking about it as well. Like, he hates Nintendo, man. From what I've seen. Like, I haven't seen the video, so don't quote me on that. But yeah. I don't know. Just could be like a whole, like, there are more important things to argue about. I think more important things to get really angry over than video game prices. Anyways, moving on to the actual game. Not that important.